welcome to my channel, Among Stouts. If you're new here, my name is Samantha. I'm a homeschooling stay-at-home mom of 4 kiddos, and in today's video, I wanted to share with you my top 5 moving tips. We are right in the middle, in the thick of things of moving still, and I just wanted to share with you guys some things that have come in handy for me during this move, as well as have been helpful to me during previous moves. We've done a lot of moving in our time, and so I thought that it would be fun to go ahead and share these tips with you, especially if you are someone who is preparing to move, maybe here soon or in the near future, or you're anticipating an upcoming move. Hopefully these tips and this video will be helpful to you. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get right into these tips. So my number one tip, and this one kind of seems obvious, but this wasn't something that we used to do in the past when we were moving. It's only something we've done in our last 2 moves, and that is to find free moving boxes. This has gotten a lot easier now with Facebook, and I know for us, our last 2 neighborhoods have had Facebook community pages, and it's been really easy to post on there like, hey, we're moving soon. Does anyone have any free moving boxes? Or a lot of times there will be neighbors who have just moved into the neighborhood who are looking to get rid of their moving boxes, and so they'll post like available free moving boxes. So this is something that's really going to be helpful to you if you are doing your own move. It's not so much something that you have to worry about if, say, like you're in the military and you're PCSing and they come and they pack everything up for you, or maybe if you have it in your budget to use a moving company for your move, and a part of that is them packing everything up for you and they're providing the supplies. But if you are doing your own move, which we have done the last 2 times, this is a cost that can easily start to get high, and it can start to add up quickly if you don't try to get at least half to the majority of your boxes for free. So I would recommend either your Facebook community page, if you have one, Facebook Marketplace for your town or your city. Craigslist is always still an option. Or I know that in the past, there are some stores, like local grocery stores and things like that, where you can go and ask them if they have like empty, cleaned out boxes that they haven't broken or that they've broken down that you can take for free. Sometimes that is even an option. But whatever way you choose to look for boxes, free moving boxes are going to be really helpful. They're really going to help your budget as far as your moving plans go. And so along with that, I would say if you do end up having to purchase, whether it's all of your boxes or, you've ran out of options for free moving boxes and you need to purchase just a few more boxes, my husband and I have found that purchasing boxes from Home Depot and Walmart are going to give you the best price for boxes. And as far as sizing, we actually prefer and really like the sizing of the Home Depot boxes the best. Walmart boxes work great, but with the Home Depot boxes, they just give you more length with them as far as like the same kind of depth as the Walmart box. So they're just a little bit bigger and you can fit a little bit more into their boxes for just a few cents more. So if you're needing to buy boxes and you want to stay within your budget, definitely check out Home Depot and Walmart. My next tip for you guys is to prep meals for the time of your move. And this is just so that, say you know that you have an upcoming move and you can prep about 20 meals out of the 30 days that you have left in your house. I would do that. That's what I did. I ended up prepping about 20 meals. And that just gave us a lot of flexibility with our, number one, our groceries and our grocery budget, but also number 2, not having to actually cook everything super fresh every night, especially when it had been a really long day and we were both really tired and not really wanting to cook. It was nice to be able to pull out one of those freezer meals and throw it in the oven or dump it into the Instant Pot. So I would recommend prepping a few meals in the throwaway like freezer trays, like the aluminum pans that you can just throw away, and also doing some in like a freezer bag so that you can dump those into either your Instant Pot or your crock pot. Those came in such great handy for us. Like I said, we prepped about 20 meals. We had probably about 10 in the trays, and that was a combination of like shepherd's pie, tater tot casseroles, some pasta dishes like stuffed shells, and enchiladas and burritos and things like that. And then in the freezer bags, we did lots of soups and chilies. I just did a variety of different chicken soups, like chicken noodle soup, taco soup, and then a white chicken chili. And then we did a combination of different chilies and taco soups with the ground beef as well. So just cook up a big batch of chicken and beef and use those however you want. I would say just season them with salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder, whatever, and then add in the rest of your seasonings to either your bag or your tray meals so that you're not having to cook a whole bunch of different kinds of meats. You have just your proteins, and then you can add everything else that you need to after the fact in your bag. And then tip number 3, this is one that I have found really useful in our last couple moves because I like to get as much packed as possible, as quickly as possible, and that includes our clothing. And so I would recommend keeping out about 7 to 10 pairs of clothing or outfits for each person in your household, maybe a couple more if you have little ones, so that in case there's any accidents, you're not out of clothes or needing to do way more laundry than necessary. So keep out about 7 to 10 pairs of clothing. We do 2 sets of pajamas and then like house shoes or fuzzy socks or something like that to keep your feet warm, especially if it's wintertime. This has been really helpful because we can go ahead and get our entire closets packed up, and it's one of the first things that we get packed up, and then I just feel accomplished because something is done, and I stay motivated and energized to keep going with the rest of the house. So if you're like me and seeing progress helps you keep going, it's really easy to get those closets packed up first and foremost, and that can be done as long as you have some clothes out for each of you guys. You can just keep those in a suitcase. So my next tip is, this is a really great time whenever you're moving to declutter and donate all of the things that you don't need or don't want anymore, instead of holding on to it and moving it with you to the next house. As you're packing, whether it be your clothes, your kitchen, decor, whatever it is, as you're packing it up, just see if it's something that you're going to use in your next house, or if you're moving states, is it something that you need in the next state? Like for instance, when we moved from Colorado to here, I didn't need when we moved from Colorado home to Texas, we didn't need our snow boots anymore. We didn't need our huge jackets. We didn't need the amount of sweaters and cardigans that we had. So that was something with that move that I was able to easily downsize, get rid of, and donate all of that. And then with this move, we knew that we wanted to downsize our kitchenware. And so I was able to downsize that by donating some extra small kitchen appliances that we don't ever use, as well as plates and bowls and lots of coffee mugs that we don't ever use, because we knew that we wanted a new kitchenware set or dining set. So that was, again, something else that we were able to donate as well. So use this time as an opportunity for you to downsize, declutter, donate, whatever it is, so you're not taking stuff with you from house to house. And then my last tip is to live out of as few rooms as possible. And we have done this for years with a lot of our moves, especially as we add more kids to our family and there's more of us. We like to all end up in one bedroom using one bathroom. And so what we do is we pack up room by room. We pack them up, we clean them, and then we close the door, and nobody has access to that room anymore. And so this is doable because we all end up living out of one room, one bathroom. We're all using the same bathroom. We're all sleeping in the same room on an air mattress or whatever it is. This allows us to pack, declutter, organize, and clean all at the same time, and closing off spaces that we don't want our kids to go and mess around and dirty up, or do any kind of writings on the wall or anything like that. And so that is the last tip that I have for you guys, is to clean up and do as much as you can and get down to living out of just one room and one bathroom. This will be really helpful to you, especially at the end whenever you are so exhausted and you don't have any more energy or anything left in you to keep going with cleaning, your house would have already been clean and you only have the one room and bathroom left to do. So that's really helpful. So I hope that these tips are beneficial. I hope that some of you are going to be able to use these tips and they will help you in your upcoming move. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and hit the like. And if you aren't already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit subscribe. I would love to have you here as a part of my community, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.